Hi friends, I'm Anna Helman. I'm so glad you're here today. For today's cards, we are going to take a classic technique and we are going to step it up in several different ways to show you how to use really simple technique, classic technique, but step it up in some fun, different ways to create some beautiful cards featuring our furry friends. I know you love your furry friends. You should tell me about them in the comments. I would love to know if you're a dog or a cat person. Tell me about your friends. Let's get started and take a look at these cards. So our first card is for the cat lovers in the house. For all of these cards, we are using heat embossing as our basic technique. So if I bring this up a little bit closer, you may be able to see that this is raised up a little bit and I have that glossy texture. So if you're new to embossing, I'm going to link to several things in the video description below. One are some details on embossing, but basically you just stamp with your Versamark ink. You sprinkle your white embossing powder over the top, heat set that with your heat tool, and you will have what I'm looking at right here. I'll show you the stamps I used on this set are from this adorable set called Cutest Crew. I love that it has the cats and the dogs and some birds and some super cute dies to coordinate. I used a couple of these on these cards that you will see. So for this first card, I am leaving it just as it is. I embossed with white. And what is nice about white embossing is that you can stamp onto any color of cardstock or designer paper that you want to. So when we're often thinking that we need to use lighter colors to stamp on, this gives us a great option to be able to use any color of dark cardstock, and our stamping is going to show up beautifully on top. Let's look at the next one. So we are going with the darkest color of cardstock we can work with some black. And I decided to stamp those adorable dogs several times. I did stamp this one. I don't even know if you can tell that. And I popped it up. So I used the die to cut that out and pop it up. But what I have done, and here is where we're going to call this white on white. So I used a white pencil. These are my watercolor pencils, which I love that I have the versatility to color with them just like I am right here, just as if they were a normal pencil, or I can do some watercolor techniques with them as well. But I'm just using this white pencil to color inside of that embossing and bring some of these dogs to life. This is a technique that is just beautiful on flower and leaf stamps, trees, things like that. But I wanted to show you can use it on all kinds of other things as well. Animals here, balloons. I mean, you can do this with all different kinds of things. So I have added some white that you can see the lighter colors. Now what's fun is on top of that white, if you want to, you can add other colors. So you can actually have any color you want on top of this dark cardstock, color with the white first and then add some other colors on top. You can see I've added a bit of brown on a few of these, but let's take a look at this on another card. So for this one, I stamped those super cute birds, and I have already colored the one on the left and the one on the right with the white. Let's color this one right now. And how hard you push, of course, is going to affect how solid of a white color you get. So if you just want to add a little bit of that color, you can do that. If you want to get it nice and white, you want to press a bit harder. And I am going to add colors on top of these. So I want these to be nice and white. So I'll add just a little bit more of that color here. And then what color should I make these? Any votes? Any votes? So I'll mention that a bit of my embossing just popped off of there. So I do want to mention that the embossing can, you can kind of knock it off of there depending on how hard you are coloring. So you just want to be gentle so that you don't break any of it and knock it off. I am going to add just a bit of color. I have my gorgeous grape, my granny apple green, and my coastal cabana. Watercolor pencils here. So I'm adding a bit of that color. But this is just fun to get some of those different colors on top of your colored cardstock that often you would not really be able to do without using that white pencil in the background. Okay, I have one more card I want to show you, and this one is really fun. I already have this one complete, but I stamped all of these animals. I embossed them with the white embossing powder. I added the little paws because they're adorable. Here's one of those die cuts I mentioned that I used on this one. But after I had them stamped and embossed, I did some watercoloring. So I grabbed my water painter and I put a few drops of ink refills onto my acrylic block. Colors I used were Berry Burst, Strawberry Slush, and Timid Tiger. And I just squeezed this to get some of the water to come out, and I mixed it around. Before I started, when I do coloring like this, I like to paint just water, just squeeze the tip of this so it's just plain water, and brush back and forth quickly across the entire paper. When you get it a little bit damp like that, it really is going to help these colors to glide. If you really want to get an amazing result with this, use watercolor paper, but I just used regular white cardstock on this one in particular. So I let that dry. I attached that piece to a separate card base. Your paper is going to warp some when you do this, so I used a separate card base. Use some really good adhesive to hold it down tight, and just finished it off with my embellishments and that cute little die cut. So I hope these give you some fun ideas of ways that you can use embossing and that white colored pencil in your crafting. So for those of you who stick around for the end for my live chats, I am working on transitioning those to my other YouTube channel. It's called Life with Anna Helman. Take a look. I appreciate those of you who want to chat about things besides crafting. Look me up there. And I hope you have a blessed day. And I hope you'll be back again next time when I'll be here helping you see handmake with love.